From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the L.A. Chargers. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway in Southern California. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert to throw right away. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack. Here's Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They'll run on first down. Wallace. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Wallace. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Right back to Spiller on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Okay, right?
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down now, it's Wallace. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Chargers at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Herbert. Johnston on the quick slant. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dawson, and he'll take this one down to the 36. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third and 2, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Play after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Wallace. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A give, it's Etienne off the... fumble. It's out, it's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's taken down inside the 30. So that one a hold right guard. And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. It's Dawson, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address? And those are so many drills focus on that. All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. They work now on 2nd and 9. Ritter to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ritter from the gun. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football. Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. The end result, 21 yards. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Of course he
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Herbert. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Herbert throwing again. The 20. He will have the first down and a bit more. Touchdown, LA! Andre Yoshibas, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. All about teamwork. Take it to him.
Second and goal from the 1. Ritter back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, Justin Herbert. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. It's Wallace, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with ETN. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there, with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Though CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Dawson. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dawson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. This one caught by Davis. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Ritter. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ritter now. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Herbert on 1st down now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Draw play, Spiller. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chargers had 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because he's got it in, complete.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Wallace. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down. Here's Ritter. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, it's Dawson, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his 1st, and it's 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them.
And it's a fumble. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he is out of bounds but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On first and 10 is Spiller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Ritter to throw it. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, Ritter. And one more time, here's Kirk. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Hurry.
Up the middle they go. It's Wallace, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
17.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 7. Ritter. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Ritter headed right off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Ritter wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. And that's complete to Bowden. And he is out of bounds, so a spectacular start. One play, and they're up past the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up. Come on, this is our last chance. How about teamwork? Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert going to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Chargers, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.